Hey everybody, it's your boy, Dude John here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Much appreciated. If you like the content, please hit that sub button. If you haven't already, hit that notification bell to let you know when I post another video for you guys. Hit that like button. And if you want to, drop a comment and say hi. I also live stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday over on turbo.live/DudeJohn, 9 p.m. Central Time. Hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoy making them. Let's get into this video, shall we? Yo, everybody, I'm here. Spoken word poetry by Clayton Jennings. Let's get into this video. And let's go.
It's like 7:30 at night. I'm on the west side of Indy with one headlight. Cop pulled me over. You know your left light's dead, right? I know, officer. I'm just trying to get home. Eastbound from Brownsburg on a 2-lane road. Officer handed me back my license and said, "You're good to go." I hit the gas and slid off in the snow. I was in college at the time. Stressing on the gas slide, I didn't have a dime. Popping pills on the side, I was out of my mind. And Satan was in it. You name the sin and I probably did it. But the day before, my brother hit at my digits. You're in a hole, Clayton, I get it. But I started this Bible study and you gotta see it. He told me it was packed out with teens and I didn't believe it. Why would people go and listen to that? I told him maybe with no plans to call back. But the next day my gut said go. My soul said yes, my flesh said no. No desire for the Bible, but I'll go for my bro. I sat off to the side, didn't want people to see where I was at. Some kid handed...
How many times have you went to like Sunday school or even a Bible study for somebody else? Like when you were a kid, you went through Sunday school or catechism or whatever they call it, and whatever religion you are in, and you only went because you were a kid and your parents made you. Now, how many people who went there because their parents made you and actually want to be there? Notice I didn't raise my hand. It's tough because, I believe that people should have their own choice if they want to follow God and all that. And parents forcing their children to go to Sunday school isn't the right way to do it. Because ultimately, the way I looked at it when I was being forced to go to catechism, because I was in a Catholic faith at the time. So I went there since junior year. I only was there because my mom made me. I had no choice in the matter to go. So when I was forced to go, I didn't pay attention. I was just there to hang out with friends. I really could care less because I was forced to go. What kid is going to say, "Oh, I was forced to go, so I better listen"? I mean, yes, there are some kids out there who are okay with it, but majority, if they feel like they're forced to do something, they're not really gonna pay attention.
I didn't want people to see where I was at. Some kid handed me a Bible with a card on the back. In white letters it said, "If you died today, where would you go?" I handed it back and shook my head no. I listened to the message and slid for the door. 30 minutes of the Bible, I couldn't take much more. It was like the verses he said took a shovel to my flesh. Every word that he said was a blow to my chest. I felt like God was talking through my brother straight to me. Looking back now is something I hate to see. I remember getting in that car and driving dangerously. Risking my life on the road was a game to me. Soul saying drive straight, mind saying aim for tree. Depression and anxiety was aimed at me. It was certainly Satanly. People using depression for clicks, but this isn't a game to me. But how about you, God, huh? Is this a game to you? Every religious situation that you put me through? Or do you still love me, huh? Yo, where are you at? I prayed for days and you never called back. I hate you. I love you. I don't know what to say. I feel like it's a one-way conversation every time that I pray. And look at me now, covered in sin. If I do it again, will your grace still cover it then? My grace blanket must be shattered and worn down thin. Satan built his apartment and I moved right in. So here I am, God. Do you still want me? Or am I dead to you? Have you heard a single word I've said to you? Or have I been shouting these words out of my car into the blue? Sin feels good and I'm into it too. I'm screaming out the windshield, begging God to wake me up. And then I prayed for a car accident to shake me up.
And it worked. Oh, it's not done.
Next day, my brother picked me up and we were headed north on 37. You think I got any shot of getting into heaven? You're crazy, he says. Don't talk like that. You were made in his image. You need to learn to walk like that. You have worth on your life, bro. Don't you get it? He was in a Jordan jumpsuit with a backwards fitted seatbelt on, pouring life into me, and I just listened. Remind me of the things Mom used to say to me late nights in the kitchen. Son, you're gonna be great, I believe it. You're gonna change a lot of lives, I can see it. Now I got my brother saying the same things too. So confused at that moment, man, I don't know what to do. My brother yelled, "No!" I saw a truck, it was blue. And it didn't stop at the stop sign, instead it went through. I thought we were dead. This is it. This is how it all ends. Start planning my funeral, ring the family, call the friends. Apparently retribution has rebuked me for all of my sins. I clench my eyes, wondering if it's heaven or hell that I'm in. We slipped past the semi and hit a wall on the bridge. Don was slumped over unconscious on the horn. I pulled him back and reached for his door. When it opened, I crawled out and stood to my feet. And then I saw something I never expected to see. Black cards with white letters falling on me. If you died today, where would you go? I got chills on my body as I stood in that snow. In the trunk of Don's car, he had a box of those cards. In the crash, it opened and was blown around by the cars. All around me, the wind blew. Yo, call 911, I don't know what to do. Are you okay, sir? Can your brother move? He was okay, and I was too. I didn't have a seatbelt on, but you couldn't spot one scratch or one bruise. Something happened on that bridge that was bigger than me. It was bigger than you.
Yes.
People were screaming all around me, but I didn't move. I was paralyzed by the presence of something that I didn't choose. It chose me instead. I lowered my hands into my head, hit with the memory of the night before and the words I had said. It was beautiful and terrifying and something in between. Something changes inside of you when you see the unseen. It was like God was right there meeting with me. I'm sorry I doubted you. I know that you're near. And at that second, he whispered 2 words in my ear.
I'm here. I'm here. God is always here. Always. It's just we don't listen. This was a true story. This is a true story. And I remember the first time I had my first encounter. Probably wasn't my first encounter, but one that got me back into my faith. My son was just being born. First time holding him in my arms, I looked at him. And I was looking at him, and it was almost like I was looking at the face of God. And then I swore I felt overjoy of happiness, over one of happiness. And heard God say, I love you. And at that time, I was in a very deep depression. Yeah. Things happen when you're not expecting it. But just know God is always here. He will never leave your side, even though it may seem that way at some times. But He's always by your side. That was I Am Here. I'm Here, spoken word poetry by Clayton Jennings. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this one. And as always, you are loved.